Hello students, welcome to our channel Learning Notebook. In today's video, we are going to do complete chapter of area and perimeter for class 4. In this video, we are going to discuss each and every concept related to area and perimeter. So make sure you watch the entire video. But before starting with this chapter, let me tell you that we have made videos on every chapter of class 4 mathematics. We also have interesting worksheets and quizzes on each chapter. You can find all of them on our channel Learning Notebook. Also, you can see a list of all such videos on our website. The link to our website is below in the description box. So let's see what all topics we are going to cover today in this video. First, we will understand perimeter of triangle, square and rectangle. Then we will learn how to solve questions on perimeter. Next, we will understand area of square and rectangle. And then we will do some questions on area. In the end, I will give you a worksheet for your practice. So let's start and first understand what is perimeter. Students, first of all, do remember that perimeter is the boundary of the closed figures. Perimeter is also the sum of lengths of all the sides of a closed plane figure. So in this chapter, we are going to learn perimeter of a triangle, perimeter of a rectangle and perimeter of a square. First, let's understand perimeter of triangle. Students, perimeter of the triangle means sum of lengths of all the three sides. So here, perimeter of the triangle equal to AB plus BC plus CA. Now suppose if we are given length of three sides of this triangle, that is AB equal to 4 cm, BC equal to 5 cm and CA equal to 4 cm. So how do we calculate its perimeter? As I told you, perimeter of the triangle equal to AB plus BC plus CA. So let's put these values and we get 4 plus 5 plus 4, which is equal to 13. So perimeter of this triangle is 13 centimeter. If you still not have subscribed to our channel Learning Notebook, then do subscribe it and make sure to press the bell icon. Now next, let's learn perimeter of rectangle. As we learned, perimeter equal to sum of length of all the sides. So perimeter of the rectangle equals to sum of lengths of all sides of a rectangle, which are AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Now students, we know in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So it means CD equal to AB and DA equal to BC. So we can write CD as AB and DA as BC. Or we can write it as 2AB plus 2BC. So perimeter of the rectangle equal to 2 into AB plus BC, where AB is the length of the rectangle and BC is the breadth of the rectangle. So we can simply remember the formula of perimeter of rectangle as 2 into length plus breadth. Now, if we are given with length of this rectangle as 4 cm and breadth as 3 cm. So, how will we calculate its perimeter? As we just learned, perimeter of the rectangle equal to 2 into length plus breadth, where length equals to 4 cm and breadth equal to 3 cm. So we will write 2 into 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 equal to 7 and 2 into 7 equal to 14. So perimeter of this rectangle is 14 centimeter. So students, now we have learned perimeter of triangle and rectangle. Next, we will learn perimeter of square. So students, perimeter of the square would be equal to sum of the lengths of all its sides. So we will write perimeter of the square equal to AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. And we know all sides of the square are equal. So it means we can write BC, CD and DA as AB. So now how many ABs have we got here? Yes, 4. So we can write this expression as 4AB, where AB is the side of the square. So we can remember the formula of perimeter of the square as 4 into side. Now suppose we are given with length of one side of a square, which is 5 centimeter. And as we know, the length of all the 4 sides of the square are equal. So we will use the formula to find perimeter of the square as 4 into side. And side is 5. So we get 4 into 5, which is equal to 20. So perimeter of this square is 20 centimeter. So here students, did you notice that if we are given with length of only one side of the square, then also we can easily find its perimeter. But in case of a rectangle, we should know length as well as breadth of the rectangle to find its perimeter. Now let's summarize what we have learned so far. Perimeter of a triangle equals to AB plus BC plus CA. Next, perimeter of a rectangle equals to 2 into length plus breadth, and perimeter of a square equals to 4 into side. Now, let's solve some questions on perimeter. Question 1 is, find the perimeter of an equilateral triangle, each of whose side is 25 centimeter long. So students, in this question, we have to find the perimeter of an equilateral triangle. And what is equilateral triangle? The triangle whose all three sides are equal in length. So here we are given with the length of one side of such a triangle as 25 centimeters. So let's solve it. First, let's draw an equilateral triangle, each of whose side is 25 centimeter. Now, let's find its perimeter. We know perimeter of a triangle equals to sum of its three sides. So, let's add 25 three times and we get perimeter of this triangle as 75 centimeter. Let's see the next question. The rectangular garden has perimeter of 120 meters. If its breadth is 27 meters, find its length. Let's understand this question with the help of a figure. So in this question, we are given with the perimeter as well as breadth of this garden. And we have to find its length. Now, we know perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. So, let's put the values of perimeter as well as breadth here. We get 120 equals to 2 into length plus 27. Now, let's shift this 2 on the left hand side. On the right hand side, 2 is multiplying. So, on the left hand side, it will divide. So, we get 120 by 2 equals to length plus 27. Now 120 by 2 is 60. So we get 60 equals to length plus 27. Now let's shift this 27 to the left hand side. So its sign will change from positive to negative. So we get 60 minus 27, which is equals to 33. So students, we have got the length of this rectangular garden as 33 meters. Let's move to the next question. The length and breadth of a rectangular park is 96 meters and 74 meters respectively. A boy runs 2 times around the park. So find the distance covered by him. Students, let's understand this question with the help of a figure. So this is the rectangular park and we are given with its length as 96 meters and breadth as 74 meters. Now it is also given that the boy runs 2 times around this park. So it means the boy has covered the perimeter of this rectangular park 2 times. So let's find the perimeter of this rectangular park. We know perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. So let's put the values of length and breadth here. We get 2 into 96 plus 74. And 96 plus 74 is 170. So we get 2 into 170, which is equals to 340 meters. So this is the distance covered by the boy if he runs 1 time around the park. Now distance covered by him if he runs 2 times around the park will be 2 into 340, which is equals to 680 meters. So let's write the answer statement. The boy covers 680 meters if he runs 2 times around this rectangular park. If you still not have subscribed to our channel Learning Notebook, then do subscribe it and make sure to press the bell icon. Now let's move to our next topic, area. So what is area? Area is the amount of surface enclosed by a plane figure. Let's take an example to understand what is area. Let's draw a square. It means we have drawn the perimeter of the square. Now, if we are filling color in this square, it means we are coloring the area of the square. So students, remember area is the amount of surface enclosed by a plane figure. And in this chapter, we are going to learn area of rectangle as well as area of square. First, we will learn about area of rectangle. Area of a rectangle equals to length into breadth. So students, if we are given with length and breadth of a rectangle, we can easily find its area. Now, suppose we are given with length of a rectangle as 4 meters and its breadth as 3 meters. So, area of this rectangle equals to length into breadth, where length is 4 and breadth is 3. So, 4 into 3 equals to 12. So, area of this rectangle is 12 square meter. Students, please do note that unit of area is square meters or square centimeters, because here we multiply length and breadth. Now let's learn about area of square. Now area of a square equals to side into side. So if we are given with length of one side of a square, then we can easily calculate its area. Now if we are given with length of the side of this square, let's say 5 meter. So area of this square would be side into side. And we know side is 5 meters. So we get 5 meter into 5 meter, which is equals to 25 square meters. Again, do note that unit of area is either square meters or square centimeters. Now, let's see how to solve questions related to area. Question is, a rectangular garden has an area of 156 square meters. What is its breadth if its length is 12 meters? Students, let's first understand this question with the help of a figure. Consider this as the rectangular garden and we are given with its length as 12 meters and we are also given its area and we have to find its breadth. Now we know area of a rectangle is length into breadth. So let's put the values here. Area of garden is given as 156 and length is given as 12. So we get 156 square meters equals to 12 meters into breadth. Now let's shift this 12 to the left hand side. On the right hand side, this 12 is being multiplied. So on the left hand side, it will divide. So we get 156 square meters divided by 12 meters. Now let's simplify. 12 into 13 equals to 156. So we get breadth equals to 13 meters. Let's write the answer statement. Breadth of the rectangular garden is 13 meters. Let's see the next question. How many blocks, each 25 centimeter in length and 12 centimeter in breadth, will be required to lay a path 500 centimeters and 36 centimeters in length and breadth respectively? Let's first understand this question. Suppose this is a path of length 500 centimeters and breadth 36 centimeters. Now we have to cover this path completely with blocks as shown here. And in the question, it is given that each block measures 25 centimeter in length and 12 centimeters in breadth. And we need to find how many such blocks are required to cover this path completely. So students, how can we find that? We can do so by dividing area of this path by area of one block. So let's see how to solve it. It is given length of the path equals to 500 centimeters and breadth equals to 36 centimeters. Now students, since we are given with length as well as breadth, so we will consider this path as the rectangular path. And we know area of a rectangle is length into breadth. So area of this path will be 500 into 36 square centimeters. Let's not multiply it here because ultimately we have to divide this area. Now let's find the area of one block. It is given length of each block is 25 centimeters and its breadth is 12 centimeters. So area of one block will be again length multiplied by breadth, which is equals to 25 into 12 square centimeters. Now students, we have found the area of this path as well as area of one block. So to find number of blocks required, we will divide area of path by area of one block. So let's put the values here and we get 500 into 36 divided by 25 into 12. After simplifying it, we get 20 multiplied by 3, which is equals to 60. So number of blocks required to cover this rectangular path is 60. Now in the end, I am giving you a worksheet for your practice. This worksheet contains questions from all the sections of the chapter which I have just taught to you. If you have skipped any of the section, I will suggest you to first understand that section and then attempt this worksheet. Do watch my other videos and share my channel and my videos with your friends and family. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.